Rivet here. Welcome back to another vlog. As you can see, I am not on my trail. I am still using the Insta360 today, which is good. I went to go to the trail and yeah, it warmed up a little bit. It's I think 5 or 6 degrees today, so it's pretty toasty for winter. This is New Year's Eve day, so Saturday. So last week's vlog hasn't gone up yet. I looked at the weather, and this is one of the nicer days that I have available to me. So I'm like, I'm going to take advantage of it and go out. So that's what we're doing. So I went to my trail, and from the other day, it's worse. It is a complete nightmare of ice. And I didn't bring good shoes yet because last week's searching for shoes didn't work out. I couldn't find anything that was comfortable or fit properly, so I did what any insane person would do and ordered a pair online. They're coming in a couple of days, so my luck, that'll be the end of winter. I won't need them again. That would be great. I wouldn't mind. But yeah. I had a blast with the last vlog. The new camera gave me a lot of fun things to play with. And that vlog took me the better part of 6 or 7 hours to edit. And mind you, new camera, new tools, using the Insta360 software. There is a bit of a learning curve to it. I'm still learning it. As I progress, I get better with some of it. Exporting the video out of the camera settings was glitchy at first. I figured it out more. I'm doing more with it. But yeah, playing with that footage is a lot of fun. So those fun little pans and things are just software. I mean, all I do is I literally hold the stick up and walk. I mean, there are a couple times I poked it at things, and I did put the double extension cable on it and boosted it into the trees a bit more. But that won't be happening again. The handle for this, it has a 1/4 inch thread on the bottom. So I attached the other one to this one. In theory, sure, it works. Except you got a thick end meeting a thin end. So it was a little wobbly. It worked, but it wouldn't be something I'm going to think is going to be stable for very long. So it's not going to be, I might do it every now and again. But it's not something I'm going to be doing all the time. But it sure was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed the editing process of that a lot more. So already, I'm enjoying the camera. There's a lot more I can do with it. The fact that any footage I have is good forever. I can always get extra shots or something different out of it. Because it's completely 360, if I wanted pictures of me walking in the woods, in the snow, I don't have to worry about syncing my mic up or anything. Just edit the software, grab a clip, go with it. It's fun. So yeah, I am very pleased. So this has already gone out with me a couple times, just playing with the camera, taking it out for walks and grabbing footage. No big deal. So, New Year is upon us. For me, that's tomorrow. You guys, it was a few days ago. I don't make resolutions for the new year. Never have. Always find it to be a bit of a fool's errand to apply that kind of pressure to yourself, to say you're going to make these drastic life changes and you're going to make your life better and oh, I'm going to do better for myself. So I don't bother. I make promises to myself, things that I would like to see done, but I don't make resolutions. So that's not going to be something I do, because I'll just end up failing like I do at most things. I put a lot of pressure on myself already, so adding to it, kind of pointless. But to reflect on last year, there are some things I would like to continue changing in the right direction. First and foremost, I'm very happy with my move and everything that I've done to better my living circumstances. Where I wasn't happy. Things have gotten better for me, so I'm happy with that. Still can make better choices on things, but I'm getting there. A little bit of the yoga, a little exercise, doing more walks is good, so that's helping. I did more exercise in 22 than 2 years previous. Getting better with being around people. Far from perfect. I am still a hot fucking mess. I still mask up everywhere I go. Not comfortable around people at all. But I can do this. That was a huge step for me. When I first started doing this, I would mask when somebody got close. I'm not doing that any longer. I'm okay. I might hold my breath a little bit, but baby steps. But again, these are my problems. I know that the world is adapting and moving on from things, and that's absolutely fine. As long as I can go at my pace, I'm good. And it's going to take me a while. Thing is the pandemic was a trauma for everybody, and everybody deals with trauma and loss and all that differently. And I'm dealing with it my way. And I don't know if I would be as scared if it wasn't for my colitis and having something that could affect my immune system so poorly that I am more susceptible. But all I can do is do what I can to keep myself safe, and that's it. So I'm just not going to put myself in awkward situations. I don't club, I don't bar, I don't go out to restaurants. I would like to travel, so that's something I'm looking at doing in the spring, is getting a vehicle and getting a car or an electric bike or something, so I can travel a little bit. I think that'd be nice. Getting to new areas. I got some fun camera gear. Weekend trips could be fun, I think it could be entertaining. Showing you guys a bit more of the country, where I live and all that stuff, instead of just me walking in the woods. A couple of years ago, I stumbled upon a documentary series on YouTube called Hellier. It's on the channel called Planet Weird, and it was a take on a paranormal thing. I'm not going to go into detail on it because it's better to experience it. But I've always been into ghost stories and supernatural than anything like that. But something about the way they presented themselves and the way that they researched, it felt more natural and like something I could get behind. And so I watched the first season and I was enamored by it. I was like, wow, that was fun. But I kept on waiting for that big, reveal. And it never happened. I was like, I wasn't not upset by it. And then season 2 came out right after. And I watched all of that, and it was longer, more in depth, more research. And the big reveals never happened because they were more my revelations. Like, so they just did things in a way that you kind of experienced it with them, and you kind of came along for the trek. And I enjoyed it. Not something I've seen with all the other stuff that I watch, so I've been really enjoying what they did. So it went on for a while that I would just go back and watch the first 2 seasons, and then I was like, I wonder if they have more. And then I found that they had a a Patreon thing, and they have this group of weirdos that, you pay to get on the Patreon, and then they had the Facebook group, people like-minded to talk to and converse with. Not my cup of tea. I don't want to necessarily talk stuff with people, but I like reading about it. I experience my own weird shit enough. I'm good, and I've got friends that are into it too, so it makes life good. But I joined their Patreon, and they do live events, and they had a convention last year with a whole bunch of paranormal experts that they live streamed the whole thing. It was a blast. But anyway, I've been a fan for a few years, and last night, which would be the 30th of December, they had a live stream to Purge 2022, and I enjoyed it because what they did was they just said, what are the things you didn't like about the year that you don't want to have happen again, and what are you looking to bring into your life next year? These weren't us making, we're going to do this or this. It was just inviting positive change into your life. And I was like, oh fuck yeah, that's my shit. I enjoyed it. It was just like this nice 2.5 hour long conversation, husband and wife. They in their basement with all this creepy weird shit, and they do a podcast now that's like become very popular, and they changed and rebranded themselves to the Haunted Objects Museum or the Haunted Objects Podcast, and I'm a fan, and it's great. So yeah, that was my New Year's resolution, is just bring more positivity into my life. Of the things that I liked that changed, the things that I didn't like to get rid of, and I'm good. And I have no idea where the fuck I am. I've just been walking. Oh, love life. But yeah, so I hope you guys had a good New Year's Eve, that you are psyched about the new year. I know I am. I am excited for the changes. The fact that the sun pops up right now, great. Beautiful day. This feels like spring. If you're from Canada or you're from the north, you know that any time you get that change in the seasons in the middle of January or February, you get like a week or two of positive energy and heat, a little bit of warmth. It feels so good. And then February usually hits, and it's a rough month. Always a rough month. But then spring's right around the corner, and then you get your summer, and here I am, almost January, facing a new year, and I'm content. I'm happy. I'm in a good place. But I do want to thank you guys again for supporting me on this little vlog. It's a weird thing for a gaming channel to do a weekly vlog, I know, but I'm cool with it. It makes me happy. Gives me something to do other than just playing video games and yelling at pixels. I do enough of that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your new year, and I will see you next week in our next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.